And if she was the first, why is she this tentacle demon? Do you not remember what I told you when you asked me about the wall of bodies? No, what did you tell me? That was a couple days ago. I missed it. It didn't connect. Forgive me. Don't get upset. And she said it in light terms. She used the soul of another person to dispel sin, basically. Yuna didn't want to use her guardians. Sin is a summoning in constant growth, like cancer. Started by Yu Yevon, the greatest summoner who made himself immortal by binding himself to another dimension. Holy shit. I didn't catch any of that in the lead up to this. I told you there was a war in Xanarkin. That's heavy, Doc. She said it in light terms. She used the soul of another person to dispel sin, basically. Yuna didn't want to use her guardians. Sin is a summoning and constant growth like cancer. Started by Yu Yevon, the greatest summoner who made himself immortal by binding himself to another dimension. So then my question is the original sin Yevon? Has that been the conversation that's been going on? If I'm asking you a lot of questions, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to understand. Oh, that's not good. She's zombified? I didn't even notice. Holy water. I don't remember. I'm sorry. It's a lot of information. It didn't stick. I literally wrote paragraphs explaining this. I don't remember. But you don't have to repeat yourself if you don't want to. My bad. Don't get upset. How did the haste mist? Yevon is an organization that's well aware of the truth that Yu Yevon could not be stopped under normal means. So they formed the religion called Yevon to mask the cycle of death and endless respawning of sin. Oh, I see. And so now we're just in the fight of, okay, we're just trying to actually defeat sin, is what I'm understanding. Okay, you're about to go for final hit. So I'm gonna bring in Kamari. And Kamari, let's see here. Okay, we're just gonna do one of these. There's a war in Xanarkin between Bavel and Xanarkin. Sin is basically a giant aeon of Yu Yevon. I see. Well, I'm just smacked, I'm sure. There we go. Now we can actually... Okay, I'm scared of this bit, but you know, now I'm throwing my chips in. Let's see what happens. Mega death. All right. This is not gonna be fun. Let's see what happens. Oh, just as I thought. Yuna, get in there. full life. I don't know who I want to give it to. I think I'll give it to you. Oh, I get 2 moves. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. 2 moves, baby. That's all I needed. And that works too. I still prefer my cancer metaphor. I think he's asking more about the roots of where sin originated. Yeah, that's I mean, both of those answer my question. So thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all. It was just the thing about, okay, so why I really don't mess with Final Fantasy as a franchise sometimes is because the story, the older games, the story is very convoluted. And this is one of the older games. So the story for this game tends to be very convoluted. So when they like break apart that story and its pacing, I tend to lose a lot of information. Forgive me. That's just how my brain works. If it doesn't, like, it won't always click. Sometimes I need to ask questions like, well, what does this mean? Help. And you guys helped, so thank you. That wasn't connecting for me, even if the game answered. Well, even the newer games are even more convoluted. Don't say that because I'm so, I want to play 16. 16 looks dope. 16 looks hella dope. Like Final Fantasy 15 had an entire movie as a prelude to the game itself. Oh, you know what though? I slept on 15. One of my friends really liked 15, and I was like, all right. And like from an outside perspective, that game looked like Final Fantasy, like Hangover. Like they went to Vegas for the weekend, and that's that game. 16 looks dope. What am I doing here? So can I just holy you? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking holy your ass. Final Fantasy 13 is made for you to cringe. I don't want to cringe. Am I gonna regret this? Is it gonna respond with a mega death? Question I have is, should I like bring in a zombie every time there's an opportunity to like throw out mega death? Final Fantasy 12 has the longest arc in the game series that was built off of 3 other tactics games. 11 was an alright MMO, it was just boring. During the war between Bavel and Zanarkand, Yevon was a really powerful summoner that summoned the rest of the remaining citizens into faith. He keeps the memory of Zanarkand alive, before being destroyed in the war. He created Sin as an armor to protect that. Titus is one of these. Faith. Oh no. Oh, she was back there the whole time? I didn't even see her. I wish she had osmosis or some shit. I'm gonna use MP30. Did I hear someone say Megadeth? Yeah, it's a move this enemy has. She is just chilling back there. You know what this monster reminds me of? Harry Potter. It reminds me of Harry Potter because of the professor that had Voldemort in the back of his head. That's kind of what's happening here, isn't it? How often does she throw out Megadeth? Should I worry, or does she only throw it out like at the beginning? You ever? No, but I want to. I want to pick up Dragon Quest III. I want to pick up the remake, as well as 1 and 2. I've been sleeping on Dragon Quest. I'm not gonna lie. 11 looked fun, and I started it for like I started playing it for a second. While it was on Game Pass way back when, but Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince. It's very good. Oh yeah, I'll check it out. Excuse me, sorry. I'll check it out. I did like Dragon Quest, and like I said, I'm that's a series I've been wanting to get into for myself. I don't. Well, maybe you know this. Do those games have like a connection? Like, are they separate like Final Fantasy is, or is there like an overarching story to the game? And if so, does it matter if I start at the beginning, or do I just pick one and play? Usually for franchises that old, you can just pick one and play, but I have to ask. I'm curious. Just to tackle. It's a very refined version of Pokemon, and yeah, some of them are tied to each other. I see. I'm not a big creature collector guy. 1, 2, and 3 are tied together loosely. I see. Yeah, I really want the remakes. The remakes look super cool. You know what? I'm not a creature collector fan. I don't really care for them. I've played a couple Pokemons. Well, it's not obvious. I mean, maybe it's obvious. I played Red, Blue, and Yellow. I've played Sun and Moon. I've played, and that's it. Those are the only Pokemons I've played, but that's mostly because I'm not a big creature collector guy. Creature collecting burns me out. I've tried to get into Persona, and when I found out that was a creature collector, I was like, nah, I'm good. Honestly, I was into it too until it kind of revealed that aspect of itself, and I was like, boo. That really turned me off. Let's see. 4, 5, 6 are the second arc about a different world. 7, 8, 9 are all individual stories that have small references to the previous games. The worlds are much smaller. 10 is an MMO. That's okay. There's a translated version of it. 11 was a reborn game launch. Oh, so that's actually pretty cool, actually. So get into 11 is what I'm hearing. Mostly. What do I want to do here? I guess I can just... Kamari's still out, so as long as Kamari's out, I guess there's an option for me. Mind Blast. Okay, do I worry? Where I know. Okay. Actually, I can fix that. That's the easy fix. Let's go. Let's assume. No, not Kumari. Oh shit. I don't want to get rid of Kumari's like zombie status, but I can't heal him. What do I do? Well, Kumari, don't die. Whatever you do, don't die. I need you to like live through it. I'd love to take your key away if I can. I wish Una had Osmose, damn it. I wish Una had Osmose. I'll take a look at monsters though. I'll definitely take a look at monsters. Should I just... I'm scared. This is a particular fight. I don't know how to deal with it. Okay. No. Oh no, I should have, you know what, I should have healed Lulu. I didn't even think about that. Don't hit Lulu. Don't hit Lulu. Okay. Yep. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Oh, Megadeth. Here we are. Cool. Oh, but Yuna's out. Shit. I knew it. I knew it. I was like, this. I'm pretty sure she's gonna throw this move out more often than not. So, Oron, get out there. You know, pick up. I like it because it's more of a fusion game than it is just hunting monsters. So I can make custom stat trees on specific types of monsters, like Digimon and Jade Cocoon. All right. You know what? I might regret this. Lol, a Pokemon game in your chat. Yeah, I know. Look, hey, look. Here, okay, here's the thing. I like Pokemon as far as the collecting aspect goes. And I know this seems funny to say because I just bitched about how I don't like creature collectors. Right? You're like the first person to call me out on that. You're the first person to call me out on that. And that's okay. That's okay because I look, I'm validated in this, and I'll say it like this. Well, I'm not a fan of creature collectors. That doesn't mean that I don't think that the collecting aspect of certain games are fun. I do like. I'll give you an example. One of my favorite games is Banjo-Kazooie. What do you do in Banjo-Kazooie? You just collect shit. It's collectathon, right? Games have a deep history of them just dropping you in a world and collecting shit. Pokemon is no escape. Like Pokemon is no escape from that. What to me, okay. What becomes cumbersome is the fact that you have to tailor a lot of these creatures for like RPG stats and movement sets. That's just a little bit over the edge for me. I would love Persona if all I had to worry about was just picking up the monsters. But when you incorporate an RPG element into these situations, then you have to think about everything you're collecting in a means of strategy. And that to me is kind of the overwhelming part. It's in my chat. I don't have to think about it. I'm not worried about whether or not you guys can beat Pokemon that pop up or whatever. That's for you guys to enjoy. I don't even touch I rarely touch it, right? But even so, that to me is what becomes overwhelming. Is worrying about all of those, like spending the time to sit there and think about those things. And like, I get it. People love these games. I'm not shitting on anybody's. I'm not yucking anybody's yum. Enjoy what you enjoy. Just for my own sanity, to me, at some point, these games became so evolved as a genre that I had to fall off of it a little bit, just because it was a little too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sense in that regard. All right, Titus, I need you back in this. I'm getting caught up in these conversations. Huh? Okay. I yuck your yum because you did it first to me. You talking shit about how I like pineapple on my pizza. You know what? That was uncalled for. And you set a precedent, young lady. You did. That's the only reason I yuck your yums now. Because you went out on a ledge first and said, fuck your pineapple pizza. I was like, all right. You started this. You're mad at me. I gave you an option. Get your ass back up. Lulu, I need your help. You do collect monsters through scouting, but they can also join you randomly if you beat them. You can also pick up eggs that instantly hatch when you pick them up. The only moves you can optionally get are the ones that come from optional skill trees. Otherwise, every monster has attack and defend, so it's pretty basic. And if you don't like fighting a lot, you can run past everything if you're fast enough. I do like fighting. Fighting is fun. I mean, that's the point of the RPG, right? To fight. What I don't like is how much extra goes into the other systems. That's all. But if this is like boiled down in a way where I don't have to think about that as much, or I do, it's just more of more concentrated kind of way of like streamlining those mechanics, then it, you know, I would say it's worth the shot. I just don't want it to be something like Persona where, and honestly, that's what turned me off of Persona. That's what turned me off of Persona. When you would get Personas in that game and you would fight with them and level them up, a lot of times you were using the same moves over and over and over, to the point in which I had to constantly go back to like my Personas and figure out how to balance the party every time somebody got like unlocked a move. Does that make sense? So like, I wish I could remember names, but ultimately if I had a Persona that unlocked an ice move, and then I had a different Persona with a different move set that would then unlock another ice move, I would be like, well, shit, I don't want, like, I need this to be more varied. And then I would have to, like, there was all of that, and then the whole fusion mechanic in Persona was kind of rough. It was just, it got to the point where it was like, I'm focusing more on menus than I am the game, and when that happens, I turn off. Does that make sense? Oh, this game has automatic mode where you can set up the behaviors to use certain moves. Yeah, see, that I like. When I don't have to think about it, I can just, like, you worry about that. I'm just gonna play the game. Now, granted, menus are like, you know, they're the bread and butter of RPGs. Like, look at this one, right? I'm in a fight in a menu. It is what it is. But I'm still in a fight. Who am I worried about right now? I guess I'm worried about Lulu. Lulu, have a potion. Okay. Who's zombied right now? Is it Kamari? Yeah, you're still zombie. Uh-oh. That's not what we want. Oh, shit. These guys are gonna auto-med. I'm worried about Hellbiter because now I think Hellbiter is a... Now I think it's a move where it's like, hey, guess what? we're about to throw Megadeth at you. Oron zombified. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, Oron. As long as you're zombified, we'll be fine. We'll be okay. And that's gonna hurt. That's okay. Let's bring out Lulu. Lulu, do something. If you die, you die, but that's okay. Now is the time. Now is the time. Uncle, want to hear a funny story? Sure, let's hear it. I like to laugh. Megadeth, I'm expecting it. There it is. There it is. Oh, you fucking guy. Oh, god damn it. You're not getting shit for Christmas, Misa. I ain't getting you a goddamn thing. Frustrating. I wasn't expecting a Kiraga. What an asshole. He throws out Megadeth and then is like,
Here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling salt.
What that means is there has to be there has to be like two with, you know what, I had to. That was fun. Oh my god. I had to, and then he killed Kamari. And I kind of had to deal with that. You know what? I knew it. I was like, I feel like Hellbiter is a prelude to Megadeth. And sure enough, yeah, I died, Dave. I died. I don't want to fight it again. I want to play something else. Okay. All right, we're gonna try one more time. At least I saved. At least I saved. What's my formation? Yeah, let's just bring out the magic. Okay, we're gonna try one more time. Let's see what happens. We're gonna try it one more time. We're gonna try it one more time. Watch this hour-long movie again. Good lord. Check armor. My armor's fine. The problem is this a game that shames you with a death count at the end? Dude, if it is, oh, I'm gonna be so upset. If it is, I'm gonna immediately uninstall it. I'm gonna be like, nope, no.
Have you chosen?
I mean, at least we get this, but that's beside the point.
Who will it be?
Might I ask something first? Will Sin come back even should I use the final summon to defeat it?
The problem is, even if I check my armor, I want them to keep their auto med on. I don't have any armor right now that other than Titus and Lulu, that's actually kind of decent in regards to like staying alive. I don't even think I have a zombie ward on anything, but I don't want zombie ward. I know for a fact I don't have death ward or proof on anything. Like, the game hasn't even allowed me to get the ability, which means that there's probably something, there's probably an item I still haven't like gotten that would allow for that ability to unlock itself. So now I'm just kind of waiting on that.
This cannot be.
I'm waiting to see, like, maybe there's a piece of armor or something that I haven't picked up. I don't know. I don't know.
It's been our only hope all these years.
Hope is comforting. It allows us to accept fate, however tragic it might be.
No! Where is the sense in all this? Braska believed in Yevon's teachings and died for them. Jecht believed in Braska and gave his life for him.
They chose to die because they had hope.
Yeah. I don't know why I find it. I find that little bit amusing for Aron. He got fucked up. Get out of here, smack.
Yevon's teachings and the final
He
summoning.
bounced. He hit the ground so hard on his neck.